Hey, how's it going, guys? Tactical analyst here, and today I'm going to talk about the game we had in the Carabao Cup, Spurs against Chelsea, and Spurs beat Chelsea by a goal to nil, and it was a great game of football. A lot of controversy happening in the game, especially with with VAR. The referees, I don't think they still quite understand how to implement the system into effect in the middle of the game smoothly because um, um, as experienced as a referee gets, Michael Oliver is right up there. And he was trying to take control of the game. So fair play to him because I was watching the game and he was trying to, players were around him and he was trying to take control of the situation. But still, I don't think the fans around the stadium knew quite much what was going on. So, it was high drama on that moment. But you know, I still have question marks over VAR when it's going to be introduced to Premier League next season, especially with the British referees that we have that take control of the game. I don't think it's gonna have any effects on the Champions League games because as we saw in the World Cup, it was quite a success. But in the Premier League, still there's a question mark, and this has been going on ever since that game between Liverpool and West Brom that happened in the FA Cup last season last year. So they need to figure out a way to make sure that the system works smoothly as possible, and also that the fans around in the stadium they know what's going on. As for the game itself, it was a great game of football. Spurs, the deserving winners, and it was a great goal. Well, a great move that resulted into the goal. Alderweireld, I think, who put the ball um, or basically passed the ball to Harry Kane, who did well. And this is the thing. He's a fantastic player, Harry Kane. He's a great striker. I think he's one of the top strikers in the world right now, or if not the top striker in the world, because his technical ability on the ball. Is not only his skills on the ball, his technical ability, his power, his pace, his physicality in the game. They're all there. But one thing he loves to do, Harry Kane, and this is what we don't focus on much, is he loves to play on that shoulder, on that defense. So this is one of the situation what he did that resulted in the goal. Alderweireld with a beautiful pass over the top of the Chelsea defense, and Kane made sure to hold his line and stay on side as VAR clearly reflects that. And Kepa came out of his line and completely took Kane out, and I really don't know what he was doing there, but no doubt that he puts the ball at the back of the net from the spot. So a great goal from Spurs' point of view. Great result for this team. I mean, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I want Spurs to have that success because they've been going at it for about 3 years, and you have to say, they're really unlucky Spurs because Pochettino, he didn't, or Daniel Levy, I think, who's the Spurs owner. He didn't splash out any money in the summer, so they didn't bring any players in. But look, they are at the Premier League table. How well they're doing in domestic cup competitions. So fair play to them, and they look to be a great threat to Liverpool and Man City too in the Premier League this season. As for Chelsea, I mean, some of the tactics you have to question Mauricio Sarri and his coaching staff. Some of the tactics were just out and out questionable. I mean, this is a guy that said that Jorginho is the best player in his Chelsea team. I mean, come on, man. Have you ever heard of the name called Eden Hazard? I mean, he's your top guy. He's the guy that is linked with Real Madrid at the moment, and you play him as an out and out striker. I mean, seriously. I understand that Morata has been absolutely abysmal this season. I mean, open goal chances he misses. I don't know how he misses that. And they used to put me in goalkeeper position, and I'm not even a striker. When I played for the Huntsville Cavaliers, I played as a central defending midfielder. So striking is out of the question. But I can put some of the chances away that Morata had this season so far. So, I understand that Morata is, somebody you don't want to rely on, but you still got Olivier Giroud on the bench. He can take chances. His hold play is really good. And you see how much of a success he was in the World Cup for France last year. So, you know, playing Hazard, this guy, some of the parts in the game, the only effects that Hazard had in this game was not in the final third, but when he was dropping in deep to receive the ball, even in the first half, when before they changed the system, Chelsea, he dropped in deep into the midfield, took one or two players off the game, and had that link up play between others. He can bring other players like Willian, Pedro, um, Marcus Alonso, even from left wing back. He can bring other people into the game, and he doesn't quite suit to play in the final third as an out and out striker. So you have to question Mauricio Sarri for his tactics there. But when Giroud got introduced to the game, I think they caused Spurs backline few problems because of that threat that came from infield from Hazard. So you want this guy to stay. You gotta make sure he's playing the best football of his life, and I don't think he can do that. Being an out and out striker. So you better make sure, otherwise he'll hop that rail. He'll quit. You can kiss his ass goodbye. So he's something to think about for Mauricio Sarri and Chelsea. Again, as Spurs, are concerned, they look really solid defensively as well. Harry Kane, it's a joy to watch him when he's at the top of his form like this, and it's a great result for Spurs. As for Chelsea, something to think about. I think they're out of the Carabao Cup. There's no second leg, so it's a great result as far as Spurs are concerned. But Chelsea need to rethink their tactics, especially with Morata being absolutely abysmal this season, like I mentioned. Also, on that point with VAR, I hope it's a success in the Premier League next season. I hope they figure out a way to make sure that there is less drama in games like this and tight games like these. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you guys next time out, which is when Spurs host Manchester United in the Wembley Stadium. So, peace out, guys. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and drop the comment below, and let me know what you guys think of my analysis there. And hopefully, I'll see you guys later. Bye.